automatic fire suppression systems, NFPA 13.
Automatic fire sprinklers. Introduction.
The 2019 California Fire Code and Building Code adopt the 2016 edition of NFPA 13. Other applicable standards will be NFPA 24 for the installation of the private fire service main and any of the appurtenances thereto, such as post indicator valves and fire department connections. Inspection and testing is performed in accordance with NFPA 13 and the 2013 California edition of NFPA 25. Effective July 1, 2018, pipe fitters installing or repairing water-based fire protection systems must be certified by the CAL FIRE Office of the State Fire Marshal. The effective date of January 1, 2019 directed that pipe fitters must possess the certification card and at least one qualified certified fitter must be on the job site. Any questions regarding this requirement should be directed to CAL FIRE, Office of the State Fire Marshal, at aes@fire.ca.gov. As of the publication of this presentation, there was still a delay by the State Fire Marshal's Office in distributing the cards to the initial applicants. It may be possible for you to verify application of the certified fitter by contacting the State Fire Marshal's Office. But again, note that with this delay in issuance of the cards, the potential for having a fitter on the job site without a card does exist. Types of work that's going to be encountered with our fire protection system. Well, the sprinklers may be of the wet, dry, pre-action, or deluge types of design. May include small hose connections and standpipe systems. Private fire service mains and their appurtenances, which include fire hydrants. And potentially fire pumps or wadded storage tanks in those areas where there is insufficient pressure or insufficient water.
And of course, this requirement does not apply to the installation, alteration, or repair of underground water supply lines from the point of connection of the water supply to the first joint or mechanical connection at the base of the fire sprinkler system riser, or the installation of pre-engineered water-based fire extinguishing systems.
Here's a detail of an underground fire line showing the location of the fire department connection, post indicator valve, the supply to the sprinkler system, and note that this underground fire line also supplies an on-site private hydrant. The basic components of the sprinkler system are going to include the riser, the supply piping to the branch lines, and the branch lines to which the sprinklers are connected. Verify the location of combustible concealed spaces where sprinklers are not installed, which are not shown on the drawings. Verify changes to ceiling elevations that may obstruct the water distribution, such as decorative clouds, artwork, or other suspended items. Cloud ceilings are addressed in NFPA 13, Section 8.15.24. The location, height, and cloud layout must be per the DSA approved drawings. Any deviations must be submitted to DSA for review and approval through the CCD process. Ensure that pipe coatings and water additives for antimicrobiological corrosions are listed. Ensure the sprinklers are spaced not less than 6 feet apart. Ensure sprinkler spray patterns are not obstructed by mechanical equipment. That the sprinklers are protected from heat or cold sources, such as HVAC diffusers blowing directly on the sprinklers, or those sprinklers proximal to refrigeration units. Ensure protection of sprinklers subject to physical and mechanical injury, and verify the location of continuous and non-continuous obstructions that affect the adjacent sprinklers. NFPA 13, Section 3.3.18.1 notes that an obstruction located above or below the level of sprinkler deflectors that affect the discharge pattern of two or more adjacent sprinklers. 3.3.18.1 also notes that an obstruction located above or below the level of sprinkler deflectors that affects the discharge pattern of a single sprinkler. Therefore, it is important for the project inspector to verify both during installation and after installation that the sprinkler spray pattern is not impeded or obstructed.